This conference will now be recorded.
So where are you from? Sure.
I'm in Malaysia. So okay, let's start with some background. I replied him. Did you? Is he going to join? Did he told you anything? No, right?
No. I think he's not going to join, but he
Okay.
told me to join this session.
Continue.
1 hour back he told.
Okay. Definitely. Then let's start. Anyway, we have started recording. Okay, just start with you. What's background? Like how many years you have been in SAP? What's the domain? Where are you currently? And then I will start with mine.
So I mean SAP, I have almost 10 years of experience. My experience is mostly on testing side, SAP testing, manual and automation. And then maybe 4 years I'm into SAP SD functional consultant.
Okay, that's nice.
So on and off I'm doing functional side, SAP SD and SAP testing, and it's a mix of everything actually. So this is what. Are you Telugu or something else? I mean,
I'm not kind of a Telugu actually. I don't know much on Telugu
Bangalore?
side.
Okay.
Bangalore, no. Actually, I'm from Maharashtra, but my mother is from Karnataka, and we are from Karnataka, so we know Kannada as well.
Oh, okay.
Because
so, I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no problem. I'm just checking with you. So, and the thing here is, I have seen some of the job requirements related to SAP variant configuration, which is HANA related, S4HANA related, or CRM integrated, or something, Cpq integrated. Those kind of jobs, many I have seen. So, and also I'm interested in this is a special skill, right? Not to be, there are not many jobs at the same time, not many candidates. Also, if there is a job, it's not easy to get the candidate. So that's what I feel in US, the market. I'm from US, currently in California time zone.
Okay, that's nice. So you are working in the SD, so you know SD part now.
SD part I know, yeah. So I want to apply SD variant plus variant configuration side, and also same time I want to learn what is the VC holistic view actually.
Also, you want to learn what was the second part? I didn't get that part.
VC variant configuration completely.
Yes, I mean, yeah. Completely. Yeah, sure. That should not be a problem. So my name is Kishore. Okay, I have around 11 plus of experience. I work with MM, SD, AVC, and other logistics modules. Let me share the screen, okay, and let me go through the course content first, and what we are going to do. That part we will discuss, and
sure.
After that we will proceed.
So did you do, I mean, do you have any real-time experience in variant configuration? Any project?
Yes. Yeah, I've done those projects in the past.
Okay. So
we have a US client.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what type of
we have done. It was basically a manufacturer. Okay, so they were kind of armature electrical appliance they were preparing. And one of the client was furniture. So those were two different clients. So and one was automobile.
Oh, okay. Automobile. So you did 3 projects.
But automobile was local.
India. Okay, that's fine. So anywhere.
Yeah. So one was. Wait a minute. Let me open the file. Okay. So we did implementation. We did support on the VC as well in the past. And let me share my screen. I was opening the file. Okay. So projects like I worked in many projects in the past on the support side as well. So for supporting, I supported this also for the VCs, and one was furniture. I told one is automobile, and one was another. It's kind of manufacturing industry. So, but what they were doing is. Armatures. I don't know whether you know the mixer grinders or motors. In motors,
Yes.
they use armatures. So they prepare those armatures, the rod which is required for the armatures. So what they do, they buy a big rod, a big roll of sheets. They cut into the different small size as per the requirement. So when they are going to sell the customer, they give the products in a different variants. Okay, so they implemented VC. Furniture company was there. They also implemented the VC, and one was automobile. They also implemented the VC. VC is basically it's yeah. So what's the question? Let me take the
Yeah, I mean,
question and then we'll go with the.
why we need a VC? Of course, there are different no same product with the different configurations. We can maintain VC. Let's say same laptop with 512 GB space is the one, and same laptop with the 1 terabyte is one. That kind of scenario, right? It is general where we go for variant configuration. With everything is same, a little bit of product is same, but inside us a few characteristics are different. So in those scenarios, that kind of scenarios, we go for these things, right? Maybe I'm not correct also. The example may not be suitable also. So why we go for variant configuration first of all?
Okay, yeah, I will go through that all. Okay, yeah. So okay, so why variant? What is the use of the variant? Everything we'll discuss. So what we are going to do in this course content, I will just explain it. I'll go through the course content and then I will explain you. Okay, as much as we can. So basically, in the variant configuration is one of the small module. Okay, in your logistic, in the it's part of your LE, kind of a LE, or it's a part of a PLM. To be more specific, it's a part of a PLM, a big module. Okay, PLM. Within PLM, this is a small module. We are going to call it as a variant configuration. Variant configuration is tightly linked to the material management module, sales and distribution module, production module, quality management. So all these modules are very tightly linked, especially MM, SD, and PP. So if you want to learn variant configuration, at least you should be able to know one of the module. SD, example, you know SD, then you can easily integrate. Important is SD and PP. So PP and SD, MM is also important, but not much, because we usually variant configuration is tightly integrated with the sales and distribution module, and then with the PP module. So if you want to learn the variant configuration, at least you should know one of the module. That is, at least you should know sales and distribution. That is a prerequisite, or production planning. But mostly people from SD, they use variant configuration because we implement VC in SD heavily. So those are interconnected to each other. Now, what is the variant configuration, and how the variant configuration is going to help the industries? Basically, variant configuration. Okay, before we start about the variant configuration, what I will do in this course content, see, we are going to go with the basics in the sense scratch. We assume that you don't know anything on the variant configuration, so you have, we will say that we have a zero exposure to the variant configuration on theoretical as well as on the practical. So we start from that level. So we will go with the basics, we go with the theory and practicals. So we will do one end-to-end implementation on the variant configuration. We will run all the scenarios. Practically I will show the scenarios, and then theory part also I will try to cover. All the PDF books we will share which are related to the variant configuration, ECC and S4HANA. So in S4HANA we call it advanced VC. Okay, we call it as a AVC, whereas in ECC we call it as a VC and AVC. VC and AVC, those are not separate one. Only the name they have renamed it. But AVC is nothing but advanced configuration. That AVC will contain part of the VC. So whatever we are going to learn is we are going to learn VC, what is the basic fundamental of the variant configuration, which is there in ECC, which is there in S4HANA as well. On top of that, we are also going to learn the advanced topics, okay, in the variant configuration, which is available only in the S4HANA. So basically, while learning, what we are going to do is here. Give me one sec. Okay, so here, okay, so there are two areas. Basically, you know ECC and you know S4. ECC is an old system, S4 is a new system.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
what is there in ECC is we have a VC. What is there in S4? We have VC plus some new things, plus new objects. I'll say new things, okay, which we call as advanced. Okay, so basically in S4 we are going to say as AVC plus VC. Okay, advanced variant configuration and variant configuration both are available. So while going to start, we are going to start with VC and then we are going to do the AVC. So both part we are going to do it. Now variant configuration.
So,
What is a
so have
variant
you
and what
done
is
any
the advanced variant?
S4 side, any implementation, ABC side, any project?
AVC, we did one implementation on the AVC. Basically, they were using ECC. So
Okay.
S4, we migrated to S4. Not migration, it was a fresh implementation only because their ECC was very old. So we scrapped ECC and we implemented the S4. And we did, but we are already having all the data from their old ECC. So we pushed it. Advanced AVC is very, basically they have given more exposure to the Fury. Okay, so what is the Fury? Fury, have you heard about the Fury?
Yes, yes, yes. The web version, right?
Yeah, the web version or the app version. So basically VC, if you know the VC, then AVC is nothing but a new thing which is available in the VC. So they have given, there is a one way, there is another way how you can do the configurations, and there is another, not the SPR configuration, but here the VC term configuration is a different. So there is another way. So AVC is not, they have not done big good change. Okay, if you know the VC, AVC learning is only the delta part learning. So we just call it as a delta. So we are going to learn VC, variant configuration plus delta. What is the delta? Delta is nothing but what is new in S4HANA as compared to the VC. Delta is nothing but new in S4HANA as compared to ECC. So that is called as a advanced AVC, or we also call it as a delta. Okay, so this we also call it as a AVC, or you call it as a VC. Doesn't, no issues. So but the prerequisite is you should know the VC, then only you can know the AVC. AVC is not big, okay, it's only small changes, and they are given more importance on the Fury. So that part we have to learn. Now
I mean, just like if you want to know S4 HANA logistics, you should know SAP SD a little bit of MM time. Similar thing, right?
correct. For example, if you want to know S4 HANA MM side, then you should know at least ACC MM. Then only you can use S4 HANA MM. Okay, what is S4 HANA MM or S4 HANA SD? It is basic ECSD only. On top of that, they have done the new changes. For example, they have done the changes in the credit management. They have done the changes in the business partner concept instead of the vendor master. Etc. So that is, you should know the basics, then only you can learn the S4. Same is the VC and AVC. VC, if you know, then you can go for a AVC very easily. Okay, but AVC is not something from scratch. It is not from something from zero. There is a VC. Okay, there is a base, there is a configuration, everything will remain as it is. Only the new changes, small changes, how they are using Fury, how it is useful. There are some, and when you do configuration, what are the new options they are available. That is a part of the AVC. That is a part of the AVC which we are going to learn.
So what is the history? When did this was introduced? AVC introduced because there are many S4 versions, right? We have 17.0, 16.06 something, and from currently 19.09 is running. So which version they introduced this AVC?
Okay, AVC is there from 15.11. Okay, so basically each year they release one version. Okay, they don't do much big changes. For example, 16.10, 15.11, 16.10, 17.09, 18.09, 19.09. These are the different versions. So from beginning they have added that AVC component.
Okay.
So yeah, so that is available from S4 system, from S4. Okay, so from 2016 it is available. You can say this S4 HANA. So currently the version is 1909, so we can use 1909 as well. Now,
Okay.
this is the parts. Okay, in the course content, okay, I told you how we are going to do the classes. Theory part, practical part. Theory, practical will go hand in hand. We are going to learn VC, and then we are going to run the delta part, that is the AVC as well. Clear? Any questions till now? Okay. This is the course content. You get the course content from Naveen as well. Okay, it is there in the portal as well, and the course content will contain all the topics which we are going to go through it. Basically, we'll start with what is the purpose of the variant configuration, purpose, feature, integration. Then we have just a quick review what is VC used in the SD and PP area. Especially those are the two areas which are having more integrations. What is the concept of classification? You know how to create class and characteristics, but how effectively it is being used in VC, we are going to see. What are the different master data which are used in the VC? What are the different configurations you have to do? There is what are the configuration profiles we have to do, and what is the OD? Is we call this object dependency. What are the different types of object dependencies which are there in the VC? That part also we are going to see. Also, the basic part a little bit ABAP. It's not a mandatory to know the ABAP knowledge because those are syntax. So you have to write some conditions. Conditions is like if, but. Okay, in such conditions. Anyway, we will teach you. I will show you how to write. I will explain you in detail as well. But that part is also important. What are the variant table concept, how the variant tables can be used in SD pricing procedures, how the pricing can be pulled up from the variant. Example, simple example I will tell you. Suppose you are going to buy the laptop. Based on the different size of the screen, monitor screen, or the screen of the size. Suppose when a user is going to go for shopping, online shopping, you choose a 15-inch laptop screen. The price is say $1,000. If you choose 17-inch of the laptop, then the price of the monitor gets added. So if it is a 17-inch, then price should get added another say $100. So that how to do that? That is done with help of variant configurations. Simple example is like very simple. If I go and a user is going to go for shopping on my website, so he will log into the website and he will select the product. Now when he is going to select the monitor, he will select say I want to buy the monitor, and I want to buy monitor along with say warranty. Now he has selected the monitor. Monitor can be in a different size, 15-inch, 17-inch, 21-inch possible. So how this monitor price will be different, that you can do with help of variant configuration. Along with that, warranty, if you are selecting, suppose you have selected, you are giving options of 3-year warranty and 5 years warranty as an option to the user to select while he is purchasing the product from us. So when you use a 3 years warranty, the price should come as $100. If you use additional cost, this is the additional cost because he is choosing the warranty of 3 years. If he is choosing 5 years of the warranty, then the price should come as a 130 USD as an additional cost. So how this additional cost can be populated in the sales order? That is done with help of the variant configuration. So that is what also we are going to see. We are going to see how to create variant tables, how it is being interlinked with the SD pricing. So this is a simple example. You go to website and you try to shop, you do the monitor, you want to select the warranty. In warranty also you give multiple options, 3 years, 5 years. Based on that, you can in the back end you set up the pricing and that it will get pulled it. So for doing this you use the variant configuration. Okay. This is one example of the typical example for the pricing. Which
so service related parts also will add concept like warranty is like service, right?
Correct.
So we also include those as a variants so that it automatically determines the price. So when you have particular product chosen.
Correct. Even the service which we are going to perform, which we are going to sell to our customers, we have to include it in the variant because there are different kind of service values. Okay, so kind of service, example, warranty 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Based on that, my price will get changed. So it should get reflected in the order. You cannot have a same price for different kind of warranties. So that's the reason where the VC will come into the picture. Without VC,
So
can you
this
do that?
variant
Yes,
is
you can do that.
variant configuration and configurable products are there, right? So we can add different config. Both are same or different?
Configurable products I'll explain what is the configurable product and how it is used in the variant configuration,
Okay, they are
everything.
different. That's a topic. Configurable products is a topic.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
to use the configurable product when you are selling the product. Yeah, that is a part of the VC. That is the base for the
Service.
VC.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. I see. Okay.
What are the BOM? There are different kind of BOM. There is a order selection condition, okay, etc. Those are the different dependencies. Now, what is the concept is like, for example, what is the use of the dependency? Simple example, I will tell you. Suppose he is going to buy the monitor along with the warranty, but you want to restrict based on the country. Example, now 3 years and 5 years warranties are sold for all the countries, but there are some exceptions. For example, you are not selling this to Canada. Suppose you are not selling it to India. So when a user from India or Canada is going to log in, he is going to select only 3 years warranty. He is not able to select 5 years warranty because this is your condition, your exceptions you are adding. Suppose this is not going to go in hand. So there is exceptions. So how to handle these exceptions? To handle the exceptions, you use OD. OD is object dependencies. OD means object dependency. To handle exceptions, we use OD. For example, whenever simple example, this 15, 17, 21, these are the different variants. But for country, okay, for UK, you are not going to provide any option to use 15-inch. So a user is going to log in from the UK. He is not going to get 15-inch monitor because that is not allowed to sell in the UK. So you can restrict it. How to restrict a particular person to select such variants? So you can do that. Even if he selects, then in the backend you will get you can populate the error. So that is controlled through the OD. So we call it as object dependency. Through the object dependency, you can handle the exception scenarios. It can be a straightforward or it can be a complex one. Okay, it depends. Based on the country, you want to default something, that can also be possible through the object dependency. User will not you don't want the user to go and select and waste his time, so that also can be done to default the values. That is done through the object dependency. So that is very big topic. We have to cover each in detail and with very slow because there required some part of coding and statements that we need to understand it basically. So but that's straightforward. It's very easy to understand if you practice it, but we are going to cover those points as well. So this is the basic VC we are going to focus. On top of that, we'll focus on the AVC now. Once your basic VC is done, then we focus on the AVC. What is there in the new one? Okay, how to what are the changes in the sales area? What are the changes they have done in the manufacturing area? What are the analytics apps they have provided? And there are different VC related future course what they are going to do, business processes we are going to learn, how to do the configuration profile, what are the changes in the configuration profile setup. They have done a small change, that part also we are going to learn in the advanced variant configurations. I'll tell you upfront, advanced variant configuration, there are changes, but not a big change. You can't expect the changes equivalent to SD or MM. Suppose in SD there are 20 objects which has been changed between SD ECC and SD S4HANA. In advanced VCC, that is nothing but the changes in the VC, they are less. Okay, it's not so big. So in case, I don't know whether you have learned S4HANA SD as well or not, but
No,
just
actually, but I'm planning to learn S4 HANA actually. So
okay. Now this is the You people now, you are in California, right? You are also in lockdown till 31st.
Yeah, lockdown. That's true. April 8th or something. So so that's why in the meantime, at least we can do something a special topic like this.
I can understand. So this is what we have in the advanced VC as well. Okay, so
I mean, currently I'm on bench, so I'm looking for new jobs. But this time is not good, so no one is recruiting. Everyone is locked, completely locked.
Yeah, for 1 month, yeah. India also very bad situation. Everywhere it's across the globe with the same situation. No one is going to
same thing.
till it gets settled. At least it will take another
UK
1.
is same. Italy, I heard same. It's a very difficult to come out. So even we have to go very rarely only. Otherwise, the police are giving tickets. So if you give wrong answer, some different answer. If you go to, let's say I'm going to office, yes, you got a ticket. And if you are two guys are talking while going, while they met on the walkway in the park or something, and they got each one $400 tickets.
Oh my God, that's
They
too
should
high.
maintain. Yeah, they asked whether you are same family. No, they said no. So you should maintain 6 feet distance. So you are just 1 feet, not even 1 feet also. So you got ticket. That's all. Lies, rule is
Better to sit home.
Yeah. So I mean, better. I have as for HANA logistics. I have to prepare I have few videos, so it's better. I can go through. It would be useful, right, to understand what is advanced variant configuration with respect to Fiori and S4 HANA, right?
I don't know whether in S4HANA logistic they have covered anything in advance, but you don't jump to advanced directly. You will not understand much. You just understand the terminology only. Like you will get many open questions when you are learning any new model. Example, you are learning SC, VC, then go from very basic and scratch. It will help. So in if you want to go for logistic, then only learn SD module, SD Delta module. Okay, so SD Delta is something which is SD part, but what is there in S4HANA? If you want to learn that part, then we can train you on that as well. But that is a S4 SD Delta part only. So S4 SD Delta, where you learn new things which are there in SD. That part you go through. But because the why I asked you to go through, because you know SD, you know the base, you know everything. So Delta part is very easy to understand. But in logistic, if they have given any video on the variant configuration, you go through it, but don't get stressed on that, because some points, some area you may not be knowing it. So it's if you want, you can go through it.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So I mean, I don't see variant configuration there. So
Usually they will not cover. The problem, I'll tell you why in simple logistic they don't do, because very less people will know VC. So even if they do in simple logistic, they do tell only delta part. If you directly tell delta part, people don't know VC. If you directly do, you don't. It's like you don't know what is a laptop, and then we ask you to install the Windows on that. It's like bouncer for everyone. So usually VC is very less people know the VC part, and if you directly go and tell them this is a delta part in the VC, then they will be a bouncer. So usually people don't cover the delta VC part in the simple logistic. Simple logistic is basically we cover MM delta, SD delta, PP delta, QM delta only. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, coming to a couple of, I'll just quickly tell you where is the variant configuration used, especially the industries where this part we are going to start from scratch. Today is just a demo, just to tell you what we are going to go through it, what are the course content, how we are going to do the trainings, and just to be familiar. Okay, once you are confident that okay, you can continue, then you can continue. Otherwise, yeah, you can. That is the reason we have this today's session only. So whatever I'm just going to go, it just glimpse from when we are going to start the actual class. I will start from scratch only.
Sure.
Industries like automobile, food, furnitures, aircrafts, okay, steel industries, these people use the variant configuration. What is the main purpose of the variant configuration? Example, you take this. This is a robotic arm, which is usually installed in the manufacturing automobile companies. This robotic arm, for example, you are selling this robotic arm. I am a company who is preparing this robotic arm. Then this robotic arm can be having different power supply like 160, 270, 430. It can be operated by multiple employees. It can have a different type of arms. It can have a different type of intermediate plates. Example. These are the different characteristics of this robotic arm. Different characteristics means this have a different values. Okay, example, power supply is a characteristic. It has a different value, 160, 230, 430. These are the characteristic value. So based on that, the number of FG products which will be created for this can be many. If you want to have a number of different robotic arms, it can be in thousands. So you will not create thousands of finished product goods in your SAP system. You will create only one finished product goods. In that, you will allow user to select these characteristics values. So finished product, what is the main purpose of the variant configuration is instead of creating n number of material codes, you try to reduce the number of material code creation. If you create less number of material codes, less number of master data. So less number of master data will nothing but less number of less work for the end users. So the confusion, the mistake will be less. So that is the main purpose of the variant configuration. Without variant configuration, can you run the business? Yes, we can run the business, but it will be more and more complex. More number of material master, more number of bombs, more number of routings. Okay, it will be more. So the master data maintenance will cause a huge work for the end user, and if there is a huge work, then there are chances that they make a large number of mistakes. So the main purpose of the VC is to reduce the efforts on the end user by creating less number of materials. So that is the main aim behind the variant configurations. So another typical example of the variant configuration is say car manufacturing. Very simple. If I'm selling a car of a particular model, then I can have a different variant. So what are the possibility of a particular car if you want to sell it? Say let me take another example so that it's easy for us to understand. Okay, so you take a car. Okay, if a car is going to be prepared, manufactured, what are the particular characteristics you can have a car? For example, okay, I can have a transmission. Transmission can be there are two options for a transmission. One is a manual and there is a automatic. What are the engine? Engine can be two types: petrol, diesel, or I can say hybrid. Then engine size. What is the engine size? Engine size is example 100cc, 200cc, and 300cc. Now, if you see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 values I am getting. So, what are the number of combination? It can be if you do the permutation combination for these 7 characteristics values. Okay, it can be go to 49. Possible that 49 or more than that. 7 cube. Since the 49, 49, 249 something it will be coming. So number of FG materials I may create here by considering it can be around say around say 250 example. FG materials, number of FG materials I will create because I need to consider all the combinations. Manual petrol 1000, manual petrol 2000, manual petrol 3000. Like that, you may land up in creating many material goods, FG materials. Example, it may be 2050. If I go with the VC, if I go with the variant configuration, I have to create only one FG material. I have to go only one FG material. Why? Because one FG material, this will I will consider as a characteristics and values. So I don't have to create 250 FG materials. I will create only one FG material, and that FG material we are going to
FG material.
Finished goods.
What is F? The finished goods. Okay.
Yeah. So FG here is nothing but the finished goods. Uh, so this is called as a VC material. Okay. In this case, we are going to call as a VC material, the material which you can configure. Configure means you can select the characteristics values. Now car is a FG material. Here my car is a FG material. I don't have to create a separate finished goods material for a car selling with manual transmission, petrol and engine size 1000. I'll not keep creating such 250 materials. I'll just create only one material called as a VC material for my car. In that, then when you are going to sell the product car, then you will select what is the transmission, engine size. So these kind of material are called as a configured material. We call it as a configured material, the material which you can do the configuration. Doing configuration is nothing but selecting the characteristics and characteristics values is called as a configuration of the material. That we usually do in the sales order. When you are creating the sales order, you select what type of engine you want, whether what type of transmission you want, what is the engine size you want. So that is nothing but a configuring the product. Okay, so you while selecting, you will select proper values and then you save the order. So based on the values, based on this input, the manufacturer will do the manufacturing of the car. So he will produce a car, manufacture a car based on the transmissions, a manual, petrol, 1000 engine size. Okay, so this is how it works. So this is just a basic example where the VCs are usually used.
Okay.
Okay, any questions?
No, for now it's good.
Yeah, so along with this, okay, variant configuration, I'm going to focus more on Fury as well. Okay, and now Fury is something which we will be focusing. Okay, I have all the Fury related stuff as well. This is kind of a Fury we have. Okay, this is a Fury app. You can log into the URL as well, or you can download this app as well. And through the apps, we are going to do all the Fury related activity as well. So we are going to learn that as well. Once your basic VC is done, then we will explore the Fury as well. We'll explore the Fury part as well. There are different apps which are available in the Fury. Let me try to show you.
So you'll provide
Login and
system access also, right, Kishore?
yes, system access will be provided. So system access will be provided. You can log in through your internet. Okay, just needed you internet access. Nothing more than that.
So that I can practice on Fiori or HANA side.
Yes, 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 yes.
So SAP VC means here Fiori, not only Fiori, you should know, I'll get access to GUI side also. GUI means HANA
Yes,
GUI.
correct, correct.
It's
Both.
okay,
Same
okay.
user ID password is used for Fury as well. So once you get the GUI access, same user ID password, you have to use it for the Fury as well. So this is
So
the Fury.
Fiori is same for all the modules. So we can choose after entering, we can choose the particular topic like sales configuration or anything.
Yes,
Right?
so it depends on your roles which are assigned to your user ID in the
Right.
GUI. Okay, so the user is created in the GUI. The same user ID automatically you have to use it for the Fury as well. It's only we don't set up separate user ID for Fury. Same user ID. So GUI user ID password which you use, same should be used for the Fury. Whatever roles are assigned to you, based on the roles, these apps are displayed. Okay, suppose we have
I
assigned
see.
to a variant configuration role, so based on that variant configuration will come. Suppose you have a purchase roles, it will come purchase. Suppose you have a sales related stuff, then here it will come sales related apps. So this is a one app. Okay, so this part also we are going to learn from scratch. So Fury also. So in Fury also there are many things we are going to learn. What is the new, how to create new app without writing the code as well. We are going to explore that as well. Okay, so
Okay.
this is Fury related. Any other questions you have?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay, so this is a demo. This is a course content. I have gone through it. We will sharing you the PDF and PPTs and the Excel sheet as well. Basically,
Okay.
we usually, yeah, whatever I will prepare one data for for our trainings that I will be using
Okay.
it. I will doing the practicals. So as a homework, I will be giving you the homework so that you have to prepare. For example, I am taking a laptop as a one example, or desktop monitor as a. You may take a car or you take, but you have to do practice as well. Okay, so training, whatever I do, I'll give homework. You have to do your practice as well. If you don't do the practice, then it's little difficult. Okay,
Yeah, that is true. So I mean, I want to I don't want to give gap to go to job. So once if I'm confident, I can go for jobs right after this. SD with variant configuration. That is my job title. Can I go apply for that after this training?
Yeah, if you get exposure, like if you do the practice, if you feel confident, then it's very easy. Okay, you can go with SD with VC. No problem with that one.
Yeah, definitely. I'm parallelly whatever you are doing, you are teaching. I'm everyday practicing, so I'm completely 100% on this subject actually. So I want to, because if I give gap, there may not be chance to learn. I want to learn end to end here and practice. And project, are we going to do any project kind of? There is scenario, right? You are going to give scenarios.
I'm going to do one project, like one end-to-end implementation kind of from my end. Same you have to practice.
Okay, that should give a very good idea for me how
Yes.
to do in system real time.
Yeah, the real time I'm going to show one end-to-end scenario. Okay, so then you can also do the same. So it will be kind of one implementation I do, one implementation, one end-to-end you do. Okay.
So that if I go to a job, so I'll be confident, right? Instead of looking other sides, that side and this side, so I can straight away answer. This is the solution I have done in one project, something like that, right?
Correct. So you will get confident once you do hands-on experience. Even you get prepared for interview, you will try to prepare. Also, once you do one or two interviews, then you will feel confident as well.
Oh yeah. So interviews, we can crack it right with this project real time. Some project we are doing here, and some
You
practice and
can
questions.
crack the interviews. If you practice, your theory is okay. Practical knowledge also you gain up, then you can easily crack. No problem.
Okay. So as far as I know, maybe interview, by studying interview you can crack, but doing is difficult. We see real time. That's what I feel. Is it true or?
See, cracking interview is easy, but doing VC real time also, because see, it requires little bit. If you know product, then VC is very easy. It's not difficult. It's very simple model. But you should have an idea of that product. Once you understand the product, then VC understanding is very easy. No problem with that one.
Okay, so but you'll be helping for any questions. So let's say if I go to project, I have this one. Can you give some brief overview? Yes, you can. You can go like this character, something like that. Can you give right? You can answer a few questions right after the training also.
Yes, sure. No problem with that one. So after class completion, if you get any doubt, any questions, you can liaise with me. No problem with that one.
Okay, so is there any certifications for this specifically VC side or SAP
VC,
VC?
no. VC doesn't have any solution. We have to attend the PLM only if you want to do certification. So, like
Oh,
SDMM, we don't have VC because VC is very small module. So it's not big as SD or PP. So they don't have any VC related certification available.
okay. So how many hours this will take? This course, what we are doing daily, how many hours
See,
we can
on if you
spend?
do daily, right, then it may not take 1 month, 1.5 month max. Okay, within 1 month we may wind up. If you do daily, even on Saturday, Sunday, if you able to spend time, then we can give more time. The reason why it takes a lot of time because I need to do all the practicals. I need to explain you in detail. Then only that is the reason. Okay, so I don't want to run up. So 1.5 month at least it will take. You take plus minus here. If
Okay.
you do.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, per day,
Uh,
how many? I mean, I'm available every day. We can do weekends also. So you can. I'll be practicing remaining times. I'll be practicing this only because I want to get a very good hands-on on this. I'm very much interested in VC because it looks very rare skill. That's what, right? You also feel it is very rare, right? Not many people know BC.
Many people will not have the VC, and the opportunity are also like that unique. Okay, so not many industries will also use the VC. So
That is true.
uh,
That is
yeah, but it's a skill which if you, it's not like everyone will learn VC. Very few people are there in the market who know VC. If you are SD with VC, you will obviously get more scope as compared to
true.
the simple SD.
That's correct. That's correct. So, um, so how many hours per day we can spend? Maybe 2 hours.
See, 1 hour minimum we spend per day. That's what we
Okay.
do. If everyone gets more time, then we try to spend more. But minimum 1 hour. If you do daily, at least 1 hour, Monday to Friday, we have to do.
Okay. So if you have more time, also we can spend at least 2 hours or something. If you whenever your time permits. Okay.
Correct, correct, correct.
So because
Okay,
I'm
then,
available
yeah,
full time to
yeah, I can
whenever.
understand. Yeah. So even we have like that. So now
Can,
what I say is
when
like
can we start this?
you can liaise with Naveen. Okay, if you want to do daily, what is the timing? I'll check with Naveen also.
Okay.
Because along with you, we have one more person, so both will be. So daily base, we can wanted to start, then we can start early, yeah, Monday, Tuesday onwards. But I will check with Naveen. You just confirm what is your flexible timing. Currently, what time
Okay.
it is there in California? You are in California, right?
Yes, yes. In California now it is 8:50 p.m. In the evening, almost 9 p.m. in the evening.
What is the time zone you are?
Pacific time.
You are in PST. Okay, okay, okay,
Mm.
okay. Okay, you can just tell what is your flexible timing to Naveen. I will also tell him my slots so that he will coordinate and he will confirm us everyone.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that is fine. And some clients are there asking Cpq integration. Did you ever come across this Cpq? Cpq means they are doing configure products in Cpq or directly in CRM or something is there. They do configuration in SD and they are integrating with through middlewares to CRM side or something. That's one. And maybe CPQ, I think I don't know about CPQ, but they're asking, do you know variant configuration and CPQ integration? Something.
Where it conflicts, okay. CPQ integration, exactly what is their
I think
uh,
the product, configured product they are doing in CPQ module. It's I think it's a not third party, I guess, not SAP. CPQ is not SAP,
uh,
I guess.
yeah, it's kind of integration only. So basically, you know the interface sections, then it's okay. It should not be a tough one. Okay, because
Okay. So we should know
yeah,
everything in SD side, ECC side, Fiori side. So that integration we can learn easily, not much, because this is what I can configure. Any expert from CPQ can come and take this data. I can. That's what, right? It
yeah,
could be
because
anything.
CPQ is nothing but exchanging the data. If they are doing the configuration at CPQ level, then we have to get the data to replicate the same in SD. Because if they are configuring the product and the sales is happening from CPQ, obviously then whatever code you are getting it in the CPQ should get replicated in the backend as a sales order in our S4. So that integration we have to do. That's it. There is nothing more than that. So the codes which are coming from SAP CPQ to CPQ to SAP, it should get converted to sales order or not. So it's kind of an interface only. It should not be a big. If you work on the interface, then it should be okay.
So we have to configure this VC part, or CPQ side they configure and they'll send it to us. We should prepare
Correct. They
some.
will configure it there and only in CPQ.
Okay.
So they will send the data to you in the different XML. It may be through the IDOC or XML. We just read the IDOCs and we process the data here as per your requirement. But the basic configuration of the VC, you should do it in S4 as well. Because if they are doing configuration there, you have to do the configuration here as well. Then only you are able to create the sales order.
Oh, for example,
So
that material should be available in our SAP side, right? If they configure a
yeah,
material there in
material
CPQ.
that, yeah. Correct. Configure material, whatever CPQ they will create characteristics. You also have to create the characteristics because they are going to configure the product. So they will create the characteristic, they will select the characteristic value. Then you have to also in SAP should have that, because when you receive the data from them, you should be able to create the orders based on that data. So all should be synchronized. If they are using that, they are taking CPQ as a system where they are going to do the configuration, then we should be able to create that data as well in our system.
Okay, so how many consultants will be there? Let's say if you want to implement a company, a mid-sized company, you have a SD consultant and with a variant configuration expert. And do you recruit other consultants also, PP expert with variant configuration, something like that?
Basically, it is required if you are implementing the VC, that a VC consultant it should itself should know the PP area and SD area. PP consultant will be there who is handling PP. MM will be there who is handling MM. The SD will be there who is handling SD. But VC will also be a separate consultant. Usually, they will recruit.
So
If someone knows the SD with VC, then
what we are learning is we are VC consultant here. We are not SD or we not PP particular. We are VC consultant here, right? What we are learning
yes,
here.
we try to give exposure on the PP and MM side as well, so that it will help.
Both, right?
So that you can tell, yeah, both. So that we at least we can try to expose. Or the MM side, there is nothing more. Okay, so MM side, no. Important is PP and SD.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah, that is the
PP
important.
side, what is there? Production planning
Sorry?
side, any PP side, what is there?
PP side, there is the bomb. So there is called as bomb and routing. Okay, how the bombs and routing are used in the variant configuration. That part we have to learn. So if you know that part, then it's easy.
Oh, I see,
So they
I
call
see.
it as super bomb, super routing concept we have to use. Okay? We are going to create that as well. Not to worry.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm good for now. I'll talk to Naveen regarding this. So at the earliest, maybe when can you start? From tomorrow or from Monday?
No, only we can start from Monday or Tuesday. So you convey your timing slots.
Okay.
Monday night you are, Tuesday morning mine. We can start, but you just tell what is the slot you can provide on daily basis. Your timing to Naveen. So I will tell my timing so that we can liaise and he will confirm.
So did you train before any VC students before, right? I think you might have trained few people.
We see we have done in the past. Okay, we have one
Okay.
student. Actually, he's very senior. We started VC for him, but along with you, he is also going to join because in between he has some family problems, so we stopped his class. So for his also we started a little bit, but he stopped. So he want to integrate with you. Actually, we want to just club with you and him if he is available. He was available now, but that's the reason you just tell your slot of timings with Naveen. Naveen will do the coordination. So he is also in US only. He is also very senior and he has a very good knowledge. It will help you as well while learning.
Sure, sure, sure. That would be definitely. A number of people can ask more questions and can get clarity. And what else do you have? I mean, any trainings? What else trainings you do generally? I mean, your expertise areas. I just want to know.
We do MM from scratch, MM Delta. Delta in the sense new thing. SD from scratch, SD Delta, and simple logistic and VC. So these are the areas I do.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Sure. Definitely. Thank you so much, Kishore. So I'm interested, and I will talk to Kishore, and he will update you. Okay.
Yeah. Talk to Naveen.
He will update you about. No, sorry, Naveen. Will update the timings so that we can be on the same page.
Definitely.
But there won't be
Definitely.
any gap, right? You'll continuously taking, right? Whenever you have,
Yeah,
weekly, and
daily
if you
base
have
we
time on
will
weekend.
do on Saturday, Sunday also because basically I also have my job, but all my batches I have completed. Actually, I took my batches completed. I only focus one or two batch only, not overload. And in one batch we have only 2 students, not more than that, because I don't do overcrowding and overloading. So that's the reason I do only 1-2 batches only, so that we can easily focus and we can easily complete the batches and on predefined timings. That's the reason.
Yes, yes. I mean, yeah, I saw your online demo, and then I contacted Naveen, and he said other trainers also, if you want best training, I can take from Kishore. So I'm okay with everything. So definitely I'm interested.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Gopal. Thanks. So you have a word with Naveen. I
Sure,
will also
sure.
have a word with him. Sure. Thank you.
Sure, sure. Yeah, well talk. Yeah, thanks, Kishore. Nice demo. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah.